one on some '07 brainstorm shit like, yo, what up, check, 1, 2. The revolution won't be televised, it'll be broadcasted on YouTube, streamed to your devices and formatted with a brainstorm.
What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope y'all are having a nice little ride into work this morning. Turning on your motherfucking defrosters, cause it's getting a bit nipply out this motherfucker. Couple things to tell you about, couple sponsors, gonna get into a couple events, and then we're gonna get into this amazingly hilarious and awesome podcast with my boy Van Hurd. But first, I want to let you know that Hartford Denim Company, aka Hurd, is a manufacturer of the strongest clothes available. We at Hurd stand by that statement by backing all of our products with free repairs for the life of the garment. Made using only the highest quality materials, everything we produce is cut and sewn in our shop in Hartford, Connecticut, USA. We also specialize in the production of commercial aprons for, but not limited to, the restaurant, bar, and woodworking industries. Please see www.harddenco.com for more information. That's www.harddenco.com. 236 Hamilton Street, Hartford, Connecticut. Mention this ad and you will get 10% off of your order. Tell them you heard it on Ben Breaks Bread. Breaking Bread with Ben Grimm. I'm sorry, don't even know the motherfucking name of my own podcast. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by DiMichele's Barbershop and Emporium, located at 6 Kirby Road in Cromwell, Connecticut, exit 21 off of I-91. DiMichele specializes in all types of men's haircuts and hot shaves. Services are available by appointment only, which can be made conveniently online at dimichelesbarbershop.com. That's DIMICHELES barbershop.com, or by calling 860-502-3540. Gift cards are available in any denomination. They also offer my personal favorite, their own water-soluble pomade. So go get a fresh cut, a clean shave, and an awesome product, and tell them Ben sent you. DiMichele's Barbershop and Emporium, responsible barbering. Tiny Acre Farm is a micro farm tucked away in the quiet corner of Woodstock, Connecticut, specializing in microgreens, salad greens, edible blooms, and cut flowers for restaurants and specialty markets. We are a rural farm practicing urban farming techniques to bring the highest quality and hand-tended produce to some of the best restaurants in Connecticut and Massachusetts. We offer our work with dozens of restaurants. We work with dozens of restaurants, cafes, and retailers across Boston, Worcester, Eastern Connecticut, and Central Connecticut. Some of the greatest local digs you can find our produce at include The Cook and the Bear, Story and Soil, Goldberger's, Firebox, Division West, It's Only Natural, and OSA. So if you're a chef or a local retailer interested in using or carrying Tiny Acre Farm, contact Matt via email at tinyacrebigoak@gmail.com. or hit us up on social media at Tiny Acre Farm. Mention this order and get 10% off your motherfucking microgreens, dog, or their skincare line, because they also do that also. Finally, my boy Spencer right around the block. Saturday Sign Shop. We are the smallest part of your business with the biggest impression. Open every Saturday 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Rentals and sales. Email is satsignshop@gmail.com, 860-299-3212, 1145C New Britain Avenue, West Hartford, specializing in banners, magnets, yard signs, vinyl cut letters, business cards, flyers, decals. They do stickers, and they also do wraps. You want a big-ass picture of your face on the side of your cigarette boat? Hit up my boy Spencer. He real. Now, what do we got for some local events? Let's look. Local events include, what do we got? All right, so this is coming out Tuesday. Okay, this Thursday, I'm going to need you all at the Cook and the Bear, because it's Top Chef Season 15 premiere party. You know who's on. You know who's going to kill it. My bud, Tyler Anderson. That shit is from 7 to 10. Go down there, get yourself some cocktails, get fucking rowdy, and clap for my boy Tyler. Friday is the Hip Hop for the Homeless New Haven location. Friday, December 8th, 7 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. or 7 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. at the Pacific Standard Bar at 212 Crown Street, New Haven, Connecticut. Go on down there. Hip Hop for the Homeless returns to New Haven with some amazing acts. Come hang out with Joey Bats and a gang of misfits as the rap and spread cheer to all the land. It's not even a sentence. Mo Nichols will be there spinning rap instrumentals, and he may even bring pickles. Good. That's good. All right. Go check that out. I went to the Hartford one the other night. It was fun. What else we got? I think this Sunday, I believe, is the swap at the Wallingford Wham Leg, the gear swap. Bring your guitars, bring your keyboards, bring your pedals, bring your basses, bring your cabs, bring all your electronic shit. And it's a, like a swap meet for musical and gear. One more. Saturday, December 9th, at the fucking Webster, Action Bronson, which I don't really give two fucks about. However, my boy, motherfucking Red Baron, Thomas Brill, his group Brilliant Minds is opening Saturday, December 9th, 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. At the Webster, 31 Webster Street, Hartford, Connecticut. Go out there. If you like hip-hop, you can see Action Bronson, but go support my boy, motherfucking Red Baron. All right, everybody. This is probably one of the funnest podcasts I've done. What is this? Episode 40, 39, 41, something like that. I got my boy Van Hurd, straight off of Hell's Kitchen. Second time he's been on. Van works at Taino Smokehouse in Middletown. There's another Spring Valley location. However, they're opening up a new location in Meriden. And I'm talking, like, if you guys like barbecue, this dude does it right. It's fucking awesome. He used to be the head chef at Sayulita. He took off from there. He talks about growing up in Texas, learning how to cook down there. And then, we turned the conversation into some things that Van had a problem with in the area. And I kind of agree with him because we're two guys that we say what we do and we do what we say. And we don't do anything that we say that we don't say we're going to do. You know what I mean? He's a stand-up dude. The motherfucker made me laugh so hard. The mics might blow out. I fucking screamed a lot. It was fucking hilarious. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pay attention and listen to my boy Van Hurd.
I break bread, break bread, break bread, break bread, break bread, I break bread, break bread, break bread, break bread, I break bread, break
All right, what's up?
What's up, Ben?
Ladies and gentlemen, I have my friend Van Hurd from Taino Smokehouse in Middletown, Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen All-Stars, baby.
You're blowing the mic out.
My bad.
2 seasons. What was it, 2008, and then now this 2017 season?
2017, killing it. Burn it the fuck down, Ben.
And you're on right now.
Yep.
And that's
Fox
on Friday nights at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Check me out.
You can't talk about the outcome, though, huh?
Nah.
But
well, I mean, we can go place bets if you want to.
I got a feeling you would know the outcome and no one else would. Oh, man. Dude, that's awesome. It's kind of rare. Is it rare that someone gets called back? Or is that like a thing?
Nah, this is the first time they had All-Stars, so I was lucky enough to get called.
Oh, so you were one of the guys that were like, they thought was like worthy of a second time.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. That's cool.
America loves Van.
Dude, I need to know, like, listen, man, like, people see Gordon Ramsay and they see like his TV persona.
Yeah.
But like, is he like a nice dude behind the scenes, or is he always a massive prick?
No, man, he's just like us. He's a kitchen dude, so he's having fun, like. But when the cameras are on,
he's got to
tighten
do
the
that.
fuck up, bro.
He's
that's his shit. That's his gimmick. That's his payday.
He's like he's kind of like a food drill sergeant.
Oh, I don't know. He's the devil, man.
Yeah?
He's the devil in the kitchen.
That's why they call it Hell's Kitchen. Dude, that's fucking hilarious. So, all right, we're going to talk about a lot of things, but tell me about 2008.
2008.
When you were on the first time.
It was great, man. I was a young buck, though. I was only like 26.
Where were you working at the time when you went on the show that time?
I was in Dallas. I was at the French Room, 5-star, 5-diamond hotel restaurant. #1 hotel restaurant in America at the time.
Really?
Yeah, killer. I love that place, man. I never minded going to work. I was learning so much.
Was it like American or French?
It was
like everything?
It was like modern.
A little bit of everything?
Yeah.
Okay. And this last time, now you're only with Taino. And do you got another location?
Oh, we have a couple locations.
You got Brooklyn, or you got a New York one?
Spring Valley, New
Okay.
York. And then we're building one in Meriden right now. That's gonna be my baby. It's gonna be called Taino Prime Steaks plus barbecue. It's gonna have the open pit like Salt Lick. It's gonna have it's gonna be all like an indoor market like Italy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be dope.
Oh, dude, whereabouts?
Where Jacoby's used to be.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I seen like pictures that you post over the last year or so, and I'll tell you what, it don't look nothing like the Taino I ate. Well, I think I was in maybe about a year ago. It might have been 2 years ago, but that was when you guys had a soft opening and it was straight Southern barbecue, fucking collard greens, cornbread, ribs. But like you've been posting some pictures that are like beyond that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I like to do. I like to make beautiful food, That's my favorite thing to do. That's my favorite thing, like take pictures but I don't know, barbecue's hard, man, because it's that good old comfort food, you know what I mean?
And it's highly criticized. Like dudes know when a person can't cook barbecue. Yeah, they'll call you out.
They definitely do. And it's just hard to make look sexy too.
Yeah, it's really like it's one of those things like you could have a plate look like a pile of shit and it's the best tasting food you've ever had.
Yeah.
But like barbecue's hard to like put a pretty twist on. You're right. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's cool, man. I hate asking people this question because it's always a month. But when do you think the Meriden location will be open?
Man, we were supposed to be open in October. We were supposed to be open in June. So right now they're
spring.
spring.
Why not?
Spring is straight.
That's safe.
But I mean, we're definitely gonna have a party in there. January 1st, New Year's, baby.
Oh yeah.
Come on down.
Tell me, keep me in the loop. Oh man. So yeah, dude, let's talk about. All right, so now you are currently on Hell's Kitchen right now.
Yeah.
And we can't really get into logistics of how far or what's going to go on past today's date, but what has your experience been so far with this season?
It's been great, man. I just went in there just wanting to cook this time, trying to stay out of the drama. I don't know if they like that too much, though. They want the fucking drama.
Do they? It's TV, huh?
Yeah. Like, my mom was a professional wrestler. I've been around wrestling my whole life. I know a work.
You know a competition when you see one?
It's not a competition, bro. It's fucking TV.
Do they have it all planned out before anybody even wins? Do they usually know?
There's storyboards. There's all kinds of stuff.
Really?
You know what I mean? It's so bizarre. You're never comfortable in there. You're always on your toes. You never know what's coming next. Man, like, it's crazy.
This time around, like, what did you go into it knowing something new? Like, I'm not gonna do this next time. Like something you learned from the first time.
Oh, definitely. It was just a lot more comfortable this time because you already know the bullshit. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, they'll bring you in there. They'll be like, all right, we're gonna do a new menu tonight. I'm like, oh fuck. You know what I mean?
No one told me.
And they'll show you all the dishes one time, and they're like, open the door to Hell's Kitchen. Sit back and watch the shit show, y'all. Woo! It's not a fair fade, bro. It's not fun. I mean, it is kind of fun, but I love, like, the competition, like the challenges and the rewards. That's fun.
You keep in touch with people from the first season or right now? Like,
oh, yeah. Even, like, all the seasons.
It's like you meet chefs from all over the nation.
Yeah, and then, like, a lot of them, though, are from up north, up here, man.
Really?
Like, most of them are from up here. I think we got the best
like New
chefs.
York, D.C., Boston and shit?
Philly.
Wow, okay.
Everybody's from up here. Mostly
Cool.
New York, New Jersey, you know.
You the only Connecticut person represented both seasons? Or did they ever
No.
bring anybody on?
That's how I ended up here, bro. Like, on my first time there, I was on there with Kevin Cottle, man, and he called me up after the show. He's like, "What do you think about Connecticut?" I'm like, bro, I ain't never thought about Connecticut. I thought, like, Connecticut, I think, like, Yale. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's more than that. It's a lot more than that. Dude, people that I know, friends from other states that have never been here, it's the same thing. They don't really know much about it. You got to be from here because it's like, it could be that shithole that you hate, but it could also be that fucking awesome state.
Man, I like it. I've had nothing but love up here. Like, I don't have any plans going anywhere anytime soon.
As far as the food scene goes, like, I've seen it grow in the last 10 years, but it's pretty popular. Yeah. Like, people know a lot of people from around here. Like, look at Tyler. Like, look at dudes like that. Yeah. Like, like dudes like you. Like, people see you on TV and they're like, oh shit, Connecticut doesn't suck. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But you go out to Cali and they're like, I'm from Connecticut. They're like, where the fuck's that at?
Yeah, they don't even know what it is. It's very weird. Yeah, a couple years ago, I was talking to this girl, and I was like, "I'm from Connecticut." She's like, "Is that part of New York?" And I want to be like, "Where the fuck did you go to grammar school?
No,
you ever look at a map?" Yeah, man, it's crazy, but it's like a lot of people are doing well. Like, they're doing well, and it's like, you know, it's like, and as far as Hartford goes, it's kind of like this area is on the rise. It's coming out.
I hope so. They've been talking about that since I've been here 8 years. I moved straight to Park Street. I bought this fucking place on the internet. It looks so nice. I'm like, I'm gonna live downtown. I was working for the Country Club of Farmington. I love my spot, but like, then I start going down Park Street. I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
So you had an actual apartment on Park Street?
Yeah, Park and Bartholomew.
Oh, dude, you're okay.
Above where Barca is, you know, Corral Lounge.
Yeah. Oh, so you were living, okay, all right. You were living in the lofts.
Dope. Yeah,
the lofts are dope. All right. I thought you were talking about like down.
No,
Park,
not
like
Frog Hollow or
in
nothing.
The danger zone down there.
Nah, but I was right there. But shit, I had nothing but love, good luck from that place. I met some dudes from ESPN. Next thing you know, I'm on Sports Center.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? I'm cooking with Adam Richman.
There's a lot of cool people to live in that building. Like, I know a lot of people. And then now they got the brewery downstairs and shit. Yeah. I wish they would turn that club spot back into some sort of tapas restaurant. Because, dude, I liked Barca.
They wanted me to take that over.
Dude.
I was about to. I was this close. But then he's like, it was this Portuguese dude. He owns half Park Street. He's like, well, I'm going to need you to get you some skin in the game. I got sweat equity. He's like, nah, you need to get a loan for like 80 G's. I'm like, I'm all set, bro.
Yeah. I'm not trying to lose that. That's crazy, man. Like, that restaurant was cool, and I ate there a couple of times, but then...
It was always garbage, bro.
I ate there maybe at the... I can't remember if it was the tail end or when it first went in, because I ate there 2 times. I thought the shit was all right, and then I started hearing people being like, that's garbage, and then I saw it closed. And now what is it? It's just a club?
A Corral Lounge, yeah.
Yeah, and that's just like a Portuguese club, right?
Yeah.
They need to turn that back into something, because it could be cool.
I could have rocked it, bro. I could have rocked it.
You know the big building across the street?
Spaghetti Warehouse?
The old Spaghetti Warehouse. Like, now it's like office buildings. Dude, after it was the Spaghetti Warehouse, we used to rent it out. We knew the dude that opened it, and we would do concerts in there because they got 2 stages.
Oh, yeah?
We'd pack the whole fucking place out, dude. It was awesome. And then I think the dude sold it, and that's who owns it now. It's like...
Is that when you were rapping?
Well, I still do, but like...
I thought you were into like death metal and shit.
Bro.
What is it, bro? That's one extreme to the fucking next.
I've been intertwined in both my whole life.
Really?
But when we were doing the shows there, we were booking them. So we were bringing in like all kinds of weird shit. Yeah. And I did play a couple times, but it's just like dudes in the West End of Hartford didn't want to hear like fucking hip hop. They wanted to hear like weird, like, you know, like rock and like progressive and new music and shit. But like, it was cool, man. There was like a whole room that was like all stained glass, and it was just like a fucking...
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it was really nice. But
that's why I want to see Park Street. I want to see Hartford, you know what I mean, do something. But it's just like I go to New Haven's. Yeah, it is bumping. New Haven's got a vibe. You know what I mean?
Haven's got their shit a little bit more together, and it's like kind of like a coastal city. It's closer to New York. Like, you got to come up into Hartford. Like, we got the fucking stadium now, and that's cool. Yeah, and hopefully that'll bring a couple things. And I've heard a couple things going on with the downtown, like new restaurants opening. But as far as right now, there's nothing. Yeah. Well, Jamie's restaurant. That's really it. You know what I mean?
Jamie.
McDonald, Chango Rosa.
Oh, yeah. He wanted me to come open that shit, man.
Shit.
I got loyalties.
I know.
It's my downfall, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It's hard, man. But
I had Sayulita, bro. I had that shit bumping, man.
why'd you take off from there?
It was just time. It was time to go.
I love that food. The first time I ate there, I didn't like it that much.
Yo, you fucking shit on me, bro.
I didn't.
I hated you. I wanted to come find out where you lived.
I remember after I met Lacey, because she's my friend's cousin. My friend married this girl, Naomi, and that's her cousin.
Yeah.
And I remember when I first knew of her, that had already went down. He was like, "Oh, you don't want to meet her. She don't like you." And I was like, "I've never met the woman in my life." And then he told me, I was like, "Dude." And I just remember I went there for like a brunch. It was a brunch.
I remember, bro. I remember.
And then I went there a million times after that for dinner, and it was like, I don't even think you were cooking that day. That's the thing. I think it was just like dudes in charge of the kitchen. And I remember she contacted me, and I felt bad. You know what I mean? And then that's kind of when I took the turn from like, I thought food writing would be good for me because I could fucking talk cool about this place that I really liked, and I could tell everybody all about this place that sucks.
Yeah.
But you start to make enemies.
Yeah.
And I learned that in that situation and in another situation.
Which
Now,
one? You don't want to talk about it?
Cure
Cure?
Yeah.
I've never been there.
in Unionville. But the thing is, like, to each their own.
Yeah.
I'm basing it off the meal that I had.
Exactly. You got to be honest.
And I was honest, but the thing
But
is, like,
you went hard, bro.
that's when I was first going. That's when I was doing it out of the Tumblr, and I was like, I'm gonna be risque. I'm gonna be like crazy and talk all this shit.
But it was something about that girl you were with. I think y'all were beefing or something. She was drinking. Something happened that night.
Dude, you're like the third person that said that. She's definitely like one of the worst people I know in my whole life, and it probably had a lot to do with it.
I know it did. Girls have that way on us, bro. They have that on us.
But years later, Lacey hit me up, we met, and they were like, "This is Ben," and she was like, and she like walked away from me.
Oh, you don't want to get on her bad
No,
side.
she's a mean motherfucker, dude. But she gets it done.
Yeah.
So I went up to her we were in the bar at Millwrights, and I sat down next to her, and I just was like, before you say anything, just give me a few seconds. She was like, okay, and I was like, let me do this. I'm sorry for what I said. I want to come back. I'm going to give you a fair shot. Yo, she was like, all right, come back this day. I literally drive there, and it was before I had a new car. I had this Buick. Yo, I mean, there was like 2 feet of snow. I was in there.
I remember.
I was the only dude in there eating with like 2 plow drivers. And you motherfuckers I remember I almost fell asleep on the ride home because I had eaten so much.
Yeah.
And I was just like, everything was good. Everything was good. And the cool thing about Sayulita, when you were still there, and it probably still is now, is that bar program is really cool too.
Yeah.
You know
Them
what I
boys
mean?
are both like spent time in San Diego. You know what I mean? They know what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Worked in Mexican restaurants forever.
Yeah, but I was just, you know.
Mexican's my shit. I love Mexican. I'm from Texas, bro. Where I grew up in Texas, there were like 33 Mexican restaurants in my town.
Oh, yeah, it's saturated.
Yeah.
So you got to go better than what's out there.
Exactly. So I had to step it up because I come from the French room, bro. Like that's like if I can't cook food like that, and I'm really not doing that now, but that's what I just want to make beautiful food.
So many people ask me, like, where should I eat in Glastonbury? And I'm just like, there's nowhere to eat other than Sayulita. And if you don't want like a Mexican style, go across the street to that other one that they own.
Yeah,
What the hell is it
Tuzo
called?
Pro.
Yeah, I ate there. I really liked it.
Yeah.
But other than that, what is in Glastonbury? You'd think a town like Glastonbury would have a lot.
Bill's going crazy, bro. He's opening up. He's got Birch Hill, which is his tavern burger place, which is good. And now he's opening up like a Italian wood fire grill place.
What, like Jay Gilbert's or some shit like that?
I
Like
don't
that
know.
kind of deal?
I ain't really talked to him about it, but
Yeah, man. Like, I'll tell you, like, food writing is hard. And then you'll, like, go and only write nice shit. And then people will be like, you're biased. You don't talk about the shit anymore. And I'm like, dude, Connecticut's a small spot. If I lived in LA, I would say whatever I want because you wouldn't run in the same person twice.
Yeah.
You fucking do that out here, and then somebody's fucking gonna pull you aside one night and ask you why you said this and said that. So I kind of like moved away from it and just wanted to write
But still,
honest food reviews.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
but you should still like. Say
Don't get me wrong. Like if I
say
go
what
and
the fuck you
spend,
mean.
if I go spend a good amount of money,
Yeah,
and
fuck
there
that.
nothing good comes out, I'm gonna let people know.
Yeah.
But like, you know, and then it's
What's
just
the
like,
best place you ever ate?
the best place I've ever eaten
Yeah.
in my whole life?
Yeah.
Stone Barn at Blue Hill.
Yeah, I read that review.
That was when I.
You were all suited up. You were ready to go. Head down.
that was like the benchmark review when I stopped using the Tumblr and made my own website. I was like, for the first one, I got to go big. You know what I mean? And I went out there, dude. You ever go?
Nah.
You got to go,
heard
dude.
About it, bro.
Dude. He kills it. Dan Barber kills it. But it's just like, they'll give you like 30 courses, but it's just like, you know.
Yeah, tasting.
Piece of fennel from the garden. Here's some charcoal mayo.
The best piece of fennel you've ever eaten, right?
And their thing is like, it's kind of like a show almost, where like they'll bring out all this food, and in the middle of the dinner, they will come to the table, they'll pull the table away from you, and they'll be like, come with us. And they, based on what the kind of, they Google you. When you make your reservation, they try to find out as much about you as they can, and then they tailor it to you when they see you.
Nice.
The dude knew all about crazy, weird shit that I'd done, and I'd never met him in my life. And I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
so
that's cool. It's weird, too, at the same time.
It's very weird, but I loved it. They brought us outside, and they showed us, like, they had this crazy, like a grill where the charcoal was only made out of lobster shells and animal bone.
Nice.
And it had like a pulley system that goes up and down.
That we're gonna have one of those in Meriden.
Dude, so dope. They made us these weird little beet hot dogs. They were like hot dogs, but with beet in them. And they were like, they gave us that. They knew I didn't drink alcohol. This dude popped like a vintage bottle of weird fucking cider, gave it to me, and then brought us back to the table. And I was like, yo, these people fucking get it. Like, they're awesome. Then they finish up the dinner. Dude, the grounds, like when you walk in, like
immaculate.
They take your car, and you don't know where the fuck it goes. And like you walk down this little hall, this little like walkway, and there's like candles on both sides. Dude, it was fucking amazing.
How much you dropping that motherfucker?
For two of us, it was, well, I kind of fucked up because I was just drinking mocktails. And my friend that I went with, Caitlin, she don't drink either, so she was only drinking mocktails, and I was just like, whatever, it's got to be a flat price, right? We each had 4, they were $14 a piece, but they were like watermelon sumac, and I was just like, this shit is so good. We got out with no alcohol for the two of us, full tasting menu for $5.69.
Not bad.
That's not that bad compared
for the
to
meal
like,
of your life, bro.
Yeah, and like I'll tell you what, like I would probably want to go and like top it somewhere. It's gonna take a lot to top that.
Yeah,
like that's like at the time, I think they've moved up on the list, but at the time, it was like 32nd in the world on the Michelin list.
Yeah.
But there's a dude, I got a list that I'll never be able to make it to. But you know.
Yeah.
Where's the best place you ever ate?
Man, I don't know, bro. That's tough.
You've eaten a lot of food.
Yeah.
You've eaten a lot of food. And you're more. You get out there more. You move around the country a little bit more.
Yeah. I still think it's the French Room, man. Like that's the best like food I've ever eaten. Like it was just perfect.
What's the
even
best?
Standing on the side of the line, just like eating,
just like eating the
bullshit.
shit. Yeah. That's the best. If you had to pick your favorite kind of barbecue as like regionally, what's your favorite? Like Texas is big. You got your South Carolina.
Yeah.
You got your Kansas City.
I like my beef, man. I like my Texas, but I was born in North Carolina, so I like my mustard vinegar sauce.
Dude, that's my shit.
Pork shit. You know what I mean? Whole hog.
North and South Carolina is my favorite. That fucking golden barbecue sauce, dude.
It's good,
that's
man.
My
There's nothing to it either.
And it's the like tastiest thing you can ever say. Yeah. Like I like pork, I like ribs, but like I've never been one for like big dinosaur beef ribs. Yeah. People make them and they're banging. Yeah. But if somebody's up here trying to do it and they don't really know what's going on, that shit's gonna be tough as fuck. You've had it before, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, like.
All right, I got one for you.
Please tell me.
I love playing this game. All right, so your final meal. You got one day to live. What are you gonna fucking eat?
If I had to pick today.
Yeah. And it's anything you want, bro.
Anything.
It can like. Yeah.
There's a restaurant in L.A. and I will go. But I gotta like fly out there, bring my girl with me and shit. And it's called
Hi, bunny.
Yeah. It's called Vespertine. You ever heard of it? It's like a really crazy like concept restaurant. Like everything looks like some shit you would find on the moon or like on another planet.
Kind of like Alinea.
No,
Not
no.
molecular?
Yo, this shit is like you're going to Space Mountain at fucking Walt Disney, and they have a soundtrack that they play in the restaurant while you eat, and it's like the soundtrack goes with the menu.
That's dope.
It gets
What's it
angry.
called?
It's called Vespertine, and their sister
Vespertine.
restaurant is called Destroyer. But yeah.
Oh man, I forgot to tell you about my on Hell's Kitchen. I ate at Wolfgang Puck's restaurant in L.A. Man, that motherfucker was sitting there plating up his lobster dish for me. That was up there with one of the best meals ever.
I heard he's one of the nicest guys.
Yo, dope. I'm sitting there like he's right here. Ramsey's right there, and he's telling me his whole life story. Like, we're just sitting there drinking.
That's fucking amazing. That dude's an icon.
That's why I would go back on Hell's Kitchen anytime, any day. Yes.
What's his restaurant called? Is it called Wolfgang?
No, it was WB. Oh, man. 30 or something. It's like his Asian concept.
And it's in L.A.?
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
dope.
you're looking down, you're looking right at the Staples Center.
Okay. That's dope. Yeah, when he started making like his lines of soups in the fucking store, I was straight addicted to the tortilla one for years, dude.
Nice.
I would just eat it and buy extra tortillas and smash it on the top.
Hell
He's
yeah.
cool. I've heard a lot of people talk about him, and I've never heard anything bad. I heard like the dude's like a super sweetheart.
He
like,
is.
always nice to people and shit.
He was just sitting there telling us his whole fucking life story, bro. It was crazy. Like, he's a real person. He was the first celebrity chef.
Yeah.
You got to respect that.
Yeah, well, he was probably a little bit before Bourdain, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he was way before that.
He's like 70s, 80s.
Yeah, Anthony kind of came in after that.
I
with
fucking
his
love
food.
that guy,
dude.
by the way.
He's an amazing dude. He's just like an amazing human. He's one of those dudes that like. What the fuck is the one book he wrote? No Reservations, where he's just talking about like smoking crack in the kitchen
Yeah,
and still
that's what it is,
banging
bro.
out like crazy food.
Yeah.
Like that dude's a maniac. Like when you can
Banging
live,
the waitresses in the walk-in. That's what it is, bro.
when you can like live that kind of life and still be an awesome person in the end and still make your food amazing. Like, dude, that dude's like how old now? He's got to be 60.
He's rolling.
Yeah, he does jujitsu. He's fit as hell. He jogs.
Yeah.
He's going all over the world. He's got a show now, right? What's the show that he does where they go
CNN.
around and like eat all the crazy
The
shit?
Layover or something.
Okay.
It's the same as No Reservations, but it's on CNN.
Okay. Yeah, he's fucking cool. Somebody I know ran
He's
into
like my
him.
favorite.
Yeah, I'd love, dude.
Can you imagine having his job?
Dude, if you asked me like who I'd want to like sit down with and talk to after a meal, I would say him.
Yeah,
I would say him.
definitely.
He's very cool.
Just
Like
the way he talks is just like.
you could watch like Mind of a Chef and Chef's Table and all that and see all this new shit, but like that dude's like those two dudes paved the way for all the shit, the TV shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the best meal you ever had in Connecticut?
In Connecticut. I gotta go with Millwrights, bro. Every time I go there, my boy treats me
Dude,
right.
I tell people, man, I'm not trying to blow smoke up nobody's ass. I'm not biased, but if like, and I wouldn't even limit it to Central Connecticut. Like that's the best meal, the best tasting menu you're gonna get within the borders of the state.
He fucking shows love, man, and you taste it. If you love what you're doing and you're putting love into your food, you're gonna fucking taste it, bro.
That dude
That's
loves
the
food.
trick.
That dude
That's
loves
the
food.
trick to putting out good food. That's why you get these fucking stupid ass line cooks who are just slopping it out and shit, and they will fuck your whole name up, bro.
Yep.
If you're not watching them and cracking the whip on them.
Dude, I'll text him, and he goes to both restaurants every day to like be there. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure like Niles does what he's got to do and bangs it out, but like he'll still come back in and like make sure shit is all like being put out the way he wants to do it.
Exactly.
And he's cool about it. He's not. I've never seen that dude like I'm sure like working
he
in the
could be a
kitchen.
dick. You have to be.
I wouldn't want to get yelled at for dropping some shit in the kitchen by him. But dude, he's a sweetheart. He's like one of my favorite dudes in the area. Like he's an awesome guy.
Yeah.
But I tell everybody, dude, go there, get the tasting menu, and just fucking sit and just have a good time because it's a beautiful restaurant. All the servers are
It's
fucking.
so far out there in the middle of nowhere, though.
Yeah, Simsbury is just like quiet, man, quiet. But those dudes are like.
Sleepy little Connecticut town.
Those dudes are sitting on a fucking landmine. They know how to like open a restaurant and
How's
keep
Cooking
it
the
cool.
Bear doing?
Cooking the Bear is fucking awesome.
I haven't been there or Tangarosa yet. I feel bad, bro.
Yo,
I need
go. I'm telling you, you go in, tell fucking you're coming, tell AJ or something, dude. Those dudes, They fucking kill it. I've been a million times, but we went for like the media and like friends and family night. I wrote a little thing, and it's just like, dude, everything's good. Like, so when I go to a restaurant like that, like, there's certain things I'll stay away from just because I know they have it on the menu because they have to, like a half chicken.
Yeah.
Like, I want, like, okay, I know it's going to be good, but like, I want to see all this other crazy shit you guys are doing. They do these like pork roulette, like circular little sandwiches that they press in a panini press, and the cheese like burns out to the side.
Nice.
Dude, those things are so good. All the way down to like deviled eggs. Like that shit is just perfect.
Nice.
Those two dudes together know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, go. They do brunch too, and their brunch is awesome. I had like chicken and waffles the other day. That was fucking amazing.
What you know about the blonde and starving girl? She kind of does the same thing you do, right?
Yeah, I don't know her name, but I went to like I was invited to like this coffee tasting thing, and I met her there. She gets herself around. She takes some good pictures and stuff. I forget her name. Stacy. Okay, yeah. She's she's a nice girl. There was like 7 of us, all kind of like food writer people, and we were doing like a coffee tasting thing at Tisane for Sakuzo in Newington. They like service espresso machines and make their own coffee. I went, they toured the whole plant. The dude, I know I drink coffee and I like coffee, but I wouldn't be able to fucking tell you one thing past like manufacturing and doing it all.
Yeah.
The dude brought me in there, showed me all this crazy shit, like these big roasters and shit. It was really cool. But yeah, we hung out that one day, and that was really it.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, they'll invite me to like the social media influencer night or something like that.
That's cool.
And then I just go and sit there, and like be like a weirdo, like antisocial in the back, and just like drink water or something. I wanted to go to that place, Conspiracy.
Yeah, that place is popping right now.
That's right, and you're in Middletown. Did you ever have you been to Osa yet?
No, have you?
I went for the first time 2 weeks ago. And it was fucking everything that everybody said it was going to be.
Nice.
Matt is really good. You've
but
met
expensive
Matt.
Though, right?
It's not that bad. It's if you
for small ass portions.
Well, the thing is, like, they have their small plates, and then they have a section in the menu with maybe like 6 things on it that are like shareable.
Yeah.
And it was, dude. It was. I've eaten at places where it was all small plates, and I thought I got ripped off.
Yeah.
I fucking thought, and like
good?
he threw some stuff out there, but even past that, it was good. And there was like 6 of us.
Yeah.
Dude, there were 6 of us. He gave us a bunch of shit, and it was like $260. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I had something. I had a little bit of everything off the menu, and you break that down between 6 people. Like,
that ain't bad.
You go in there, he'll take care of you.
Yeah.
Matt's a fucking cool dude, man. And the thing is, like, I like that kind of, like, a lot of these dudes are doing this crazy preserving and all these, like, salting things and stuff like that. And that's his kind of foraging. Like, he goes and gets all his shit. Like, I like that. Because they're putting in work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, all day.
And you can taste it.
Yeah, totally.
At the end of the day, you can taste it.
Yeah, he came from River Tavern. You ever eat down there? Dope. Really
man,
good.
I gotta get around, man.
You're working all the time.
Yeah,
though.
all I do
You're
is
working or you're on TV.
I'm working on TV, raising my daughter.
How old's your daughter now?
9.
How's that going?
Good.
You were getting ready for a headache though when she turns like 14?
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it.
Me and Meg talk all the time, and I'll tell you, man, like, I don't know why a guy would pick her, one or the other, but like I haven't had many females in my family, and if I tell her like if I had a baby, I would want a daughter.
Would you?
Because I don't have that. I would like them to pull that side out of me.
Yeah.
You were a total different person before you had a daughter, right?
Oh yeah,
And
they
you-
soften you up.
Change your whole view on the world and
Yeah,
women
and
stuff.
women,
Yep.
definitely women.
Yep. And I always tell her, like, I hope, like, if we do, I hope we have. I have a niece, and it kind of did the same thing for me. She's not mine, but
But you love her, bro. I see
love her.
on-
You look at you look
see
at
you,
like
bro.
women's issues in a different way. You like hear about some shit and be like, damn, what if that happened to her? And like
Yeah.
you just look at it in a whole different way. But yeah, man,
Man, all these dudes in politics and
everything
news
that's going down is
bro.
fucking
We gotta
bad.
watch what we say in the kitchen these days, man.
And that's the thing, though.
They
That, like,
got to get me like that.
dude, like, it's like the kitchen is where like people are raw.
It
like,
just rolls off the tongue. It's so easy.
and from men, women, like men and women's side, like when you're all in the kitchen, you're kind of like a machine, and like everybody's saying
stressful.
crazy shit.
Yeah.
But the minute somebody wants to take somebody down that's in a position of
It
power,
would
it's
not
kind
be
of
hard.
easy. Yes, it's not going to be hard. The more of this shit happens now, like me and Meg were talking about it the other day. I was like, damn, man, I'm lucky I don't own a fucking big company, because somebody would have said some shit about some shit I said a couple years back, you know. And it keeps a lot of people honest now, but it's just like, damn, like it's fucking crazy. It's crazy.
People are dropping like flies.
Fucking Matt Lauer, bro.
Bro, I watched him on Monday. Tuesday, he's gone.
Yo, fucking
he looks
pack
like a
your
little
shit.
something though. He looks like a little shade ball.
And the thing is, like, you see these dudes, you only know their like TV persona, and you're like, that guy's the nicest guy in the world. And then you hear about what's going on. They got that dude from Prairie Home Companion, that dude fucking on fucking NPR, and it's just like, damn, you think about those dudes, you think they're the most PC guys in the world, and they're fucking saying the same crazy shit to these females on the job site. It's fucking crazy. But
you can't.
Now, dude, it's just like cameras. In 10 years, you will be on a camera everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everybody's going to be honest.
You pretty much are now.
You are now. You know, 10 years ago when we were kids, you could fucking do some shit and get away with it.
The 80s were great, bro.
Everybody's going to be...
I've been watching that shit, Stranger Things, and it's like all 80s.
All the nostalgic shit.
Yeah, it's like, yo, that's how I grew up.
I looked through the kid's room and I was like, I had that ET statue and shit. Yeah, I didn't finish this season. I got like half of it to go, but I love that show. What are you doing when you ain't working? What are your pastimes?
Just working out, bro. I shoot longbow. My dad's like a professional hunter, so he goes all over the world. So like, he wants me to go on some hunts with him. I ain't been shooting in a while, so I've been shooting, like, you know,
deer.
Living life.
You go deer hunting?
Hog hunting.
Really?
Mostly, yeah, in Texas.
Well, shit, you guys got it. There's like a big boom of like their population down there, so like anybody can hunt them, right? It's like
they're a nuisance. So you have to.
That's crazy.
So he's got a ranch down there. We call it the Hoot and Holler. And it's all like just hog hunting.
So that kind of hog, like the ones that are like, you know, ripping everything up.
Feral hogs.
What can you make out of that? Just the same shit you can make from like a pig?
Exactly.
So you can make
it
like
doesn't have
ribs.
all the nice fat marbling all over it and stuff.
So it's more like a boar?
It's a boar, yeah. It's tough. It's more tough.
You can make good food. I've been at Italian restaurants where they cook boar and it's dope.
Yeah.
Like boar salami and shit like that.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
It's good.
You ever cure meat?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. We're going to have a whole program in Meriden.
Fuck
cheese and meat. We're going to have cheese and meat section. It's just going to be like a bunch of sections of stuff.
Oh, dude.
Southern style barbecue when you first walk in. Then you're going to have a little grill section with that grill with the wheel on it. And then we're going to have a bakery. And then we're going to have cheese and meat.
Did you grow out of, did Taino over near Ace Hardware, did you guys get too big for that spot?
I mean, we bang out in there, bro. That's the busiest restaurant.
I've stood outside waiting before.
That's the busiest restaurant I've ever worked in. I've worked in a lot of restaurants. I've been in this shit almost 20 years, bro. That place will bring you to your knees.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you, when we're bumping in the summer.
I tell you, I've never been in there and been the only person. I'll tell you that.
It's slow now, but like.
Well, everything slows down barbecuing like when it gets cold, but like in the summer, you guys must be fucking.
But remember, we had a couple nice days last week. As soon as a little bit nice outside.
Today was like 50 degrees.
A little bit nice outside. We're bumping.
I fucking love fucking ribs, cornbread, all that shit, dude. I fucking love it. I love it. But
like I love Southern food. You know what I mean? Collard greens.
All that. There's not one thing I won't eat on a Southern menu. Sometimes I won't. It's weird because I've had them done really well before, and then I had them and they were weird, like chicken livers and chicken hearts.
Yeah.
You know, like those are just kind of like.
What's that Peruvian place right down the street? Anticuchos. The chicken heart. Or that's beef heart.
You talking about on Park Street?
Cora.
Oh, Cora. Yeah. They do fucking guinea pig. But you gotta tell them. It's called kui.
I used to have a guinea pig, and then we wanted to give it away because this shit was like stinking. So we just walked down Park Street. Give it to them. Yo, y'all want this?
You gotta call them a week ahead, and then they get one somehow, and then they cook it. Yeah. And I don't know where they imagine they just go to like the pet shop.
They
like,
do, bro.
Give me this fucking guinea pig. Then there's the other one, Pioline. That's Peruvian. The one up, more up New Britain Ave, and it's got like the Tweety bird for the fucking sign. You ever see that? And then there's the Brazil. You ever go to Brazil Grill across the street from Sully's? They have like the spits in the wall kind of deal.
Yeah,
I like that.
never went. Yeah, I like that.
It's straight. Like you get a plate and they weigh it, and they pay you pay by that. So you could fucking pile up, or you can get a little bit. And they got some good shit. I almost died there. I choked, like real choke, like piece of steak stuck in my throat kind of choke, and I saw my life flash before me.
Somebody have to do the Heimlich real quick?
No, I kind of like coughed it out, and I like put my hands against like the back of the seat. I was like, oh, dude, it was really bad. But that place is good. If you want, like, it's traditional, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got fucking soccer playing all over on all these fucking screens and shit, yeah. But yeah, I fuck with the ghetto spots just as much as I fuck with like fine dining.
That dude who owned Barca, he's opening up a spot across the street where those storage units are, and it's gonna be like all like food, like stalls.
Really?
He wants me to come put one in there.
That would be dope if it fucking went off the right way.
Yeah.
That whole area is kind of getting cool. They do the No Good Market thing over there. They got the brewery, and they got that little fucking restaurant right around in the parking lot.
Yeah, that
What
was
the
good.
fuck is that?
It's just like the little house, bro.
Yeah, somebody was my friend Marshall was telling me about it. What the fuck are those things that are like, it's like a flat thing, almost like a pancake. Jamie does one, an arepa.
Arepa?
Those, they're dope.
Or a papusa.
Pupusa, yeah.
Papusa,
Dude,
El
so
Salvadorian.
good. That is Salvadorian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to have my little prep girl at Sayulita was Salvadorian. I'd be like, Maria, make the papusas today.
Could she?
Hell yeah. She'd
Oh,
be like,
man.
pop, 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 pop. She had them perfect little hands, you know what I mean?
That's amazing. Yeah, man, I haven't been in the Sayulita for a minute, but I would definitely go back. They got some good food over there.
What's my favorite little mom and pop spot around here? You know I want to talk to you about Tangiers.
Dude,
Love it.
fucking...
I will fuck with some gyros and some motherfucking falafel all day.
Those dudes are... And on top of it being like the best falafel that you can ever get, those are the nicest dudes ever.
And they're all suited up. You went to school with them?
They used to be... You know where it is now?
Yeah.
You know, if you go up...
By the Walgreens.
That area, that building used to be it. They knocked it down. They made that. But I used to live right on Beacon back in the day when I was like fucked up on drugs. And I would go in there and I would get signed every once in a while. And their dad, he passed away years ago, but the father was like this old Lebanese man. And he would he'd see me outside like all fucked up and skinny, and he would call me inside, sit me down, and they would fucking like give me food.
Nice.
That's how I met them. And then years later, like I just started becoming like a patron.
Yeah.
And then like I just always kept in touch with them. Those dudes saw me move like through 15 years of like crazy shit.
That's great.
And Winfield is the oldest one. And I had to write a paper on like some like multicultural paper where you had to interview somebody from a totally different like, you know, race.
Yeah.
And I sat down with him. I brought him brunch, and he told me all about like his dad growing up over there, and like all the fucking crazy fighting and shit, and what it took to come to America and open up a restaurant. Dude, I got a fucking A on that shit.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
I know that's right.
He's fucking great, man. Those dudes really kill it, dude. The gyros, like I'll eat falafel, but them gyros, I'll get like a chicken one. Oh fuck,
Yeah.
so dope. And then all the fucking little weird international foods and fucking all that shit is so good.
It's good stuff.
So good. But you ever go to Sisters?
Sisters.
Way up Main Street, all the way up to the north end of Hartford.
Maybe.
So
What is it? Jamaican?
If you go, you know where Albany Ave and Main Street split at the start, go all the way out, and you know when you get all the way down, almost to like where they park all the buses, all the school buses. Right before you get there, on the right is a Jamaican restaurant called Sisters, and they do like breakfast and they do like lunch. They don't do dinner, and it's just the most hood restaurant ever. But you walk in there and all the ladies like clear a place for you. They sit you down, they give you whatever you want. You can get like a vegetarian meal, or else you can get some other shit. They do like the salt fish, they do fucking turkey bacon, they do all that shit. And when we used to do the shows like at like the spaghetti warehouse, we'd have people in town. We'd have like 20 people with us, and I'd bring them all to Sisters.
Nice.
And the lady would get so psyched that she would take people that were already eating, like she knew from the hood, and she'd make them move. She'd be like, move, these people got to sit here. And she'd put a bunch of tables together, and then like that shit kind of fell away, and I would show up with like my one friend, and she'd get mad at me. She'd be like, where's all your friends? Dude, it's so good. Go there one morning when you
I
need,
remember
like,
passing it a lot. Yeah.
they got the best, like, if you like, of course you like grits.
The hell yeah, bro. That's
Go
my
there.
shit.
You're going to love it.
I
They
tried
kill it.
shrimp and grits up here, like as a special.
It's not the same.
These motherfuckers don't know what, like, they don't know, like, what it is. What the hell's a grit? I say polenta.
Yeah.
It's polenta, motherfucker. You know what polenta is?
That's about as close as it gets. Does real Southern traditional shrimp and grits have tomato sauce in it?
I like to put a little tomato product in there.
Do you?
Yeah.
Because I've had it both ways. I've had it like regular, and I've had it like red. And I didn't like the red one.
No.
But I think it was just the place I was at. I just didn't like the way they did it.
Yeah.
You gonna do a shrimp and grits? Do you have one on any of the?
I tried it, bro. That's what I'm saying. I've tried it. I tried putting it out there as a special, and
At Sayulita?
no. I
Taino?
definitely did a shrimp and grits taco at Sayulita. That's
dope.
sold.
Yeah.
But like I did it at Taino and nothing.
Really?
And then like
People don't- but
my homegirl came in, I gave her one. She's like, "That's the best thing we ate." Well, no shit. But nobody fucking knows what it is.
Middletown people don't get it. They don't get that, dude. But
Yeah.
I would eat that in a second. Like when I see some shit like that on the menu pop out, I'm just like, let me get that, because then it'll tell you a little bit about what they're doing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, you got to know what the fuck you're doing. You got to know what you're doing to even cook grits right. You could fuck it up. You can make them hard and shit.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, like, you're from down south. Explain to everybody what a grit is. Where do grits come from?
It's hominy. It's bleached hominy.
And that's like a grain.
It's like corn.
Okay.
It was corn. Just
Okay.
busted down.
And then just like, what the fuck is the difference between grits and porridge?
I don't know what the fuck porridge is, but like polenta is not. Polenta and grits are the same thing.
Okay.
Grits are bleached.
Yep.
And polenta's not.
And it's corn, not
Yeah,
potato.
hominy.
Hominy, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Why do I fucking think that? Why the fuck would I think that there was potato in polenta?
Nah, bro.
Sometimes it's got this consistency of like mashed potato.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. I like them, man.
Damn.
But all these guineas up here, they fucking, you tell them polenta, they go nuts.
Yeah.
They go nuts.
Like I'm Italian, and like I'll tell you, I didn't eat polenta until like I was like fucking 30 years old. Like
Yeah.
and my family never made it.
Yeah.
My mom was like my mom never made Italian food. It was my grandparents that did. And if it was, we were eating like cauliflower, anise, and fucking olives and pasta fazool, and that was it. Like they don't really do much more than that. It wasn't like a crazy like big spread. They would have stuff. She'd make like weird roasts and shit on like the holidays and stuff, but that was really it.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up.
I didn't know too much about the red sauce game until I moved up here.
Oh yeah, for like pastas and shit.
Yeah. But then now, like, I put my red sauce against anybody.
Oh yeah, like,
Like,
what the fuck?
it's so simple. It's one of the things. That's why I like to cook is simple food done right.
Mm-hmm.
When you start overcomplicating shit, that's when you start. It just gets misconstrued.
What's your favorite dish to make?
Man, I don't know. It's just all about. That's like a loaded question, Ben. Come on. It's all about how you feel.
Well, what's the one thing that you would make for yourself if you wanted to eat that you knew you could make better than anybody else?
Shit. Man, I don't know, bro. That's crazy.
What's the one thing that you make that people always give you good feedback on? Like, yo, this is the best
My
thing.
greens.
The greens?
My greens.
Okay.
This is the best thing I ever ate. Like I've heard that a lot of times in my career. Like that's like one of the best compliments you can get.
You put pieces of pork in it?
Oh hell yeah.
Or what
it's
is
all
it?
about the pot liquor, bro.
What's that?
It's
School me. I don't know shit about what you're talking about right now.
All right, so pot liquor is like the stock you cook the fucking greens in. So you take the ham hocks, you take the pork bones,
Okay.
and you make a heavily reduced pork stock,
Okay.
and then that's what you cook your greens in.
And then you strain that liquid away and like leave a little bit,
Nah, you just cook it. You braise your collards
and you cook it down so it's not so watery.
It's thick. It's almost like glossy.
Okay.
From all the collagen in the ham hocks and
Okay.
in the bones and stuff.
So, yeah, because I've had collard greens a couple times, and then I had them with like pieces of burnt ends in it, and I was like, where the fuck were these? The first few times I ate it, they were just straight collard greens, and I just like, they were just greens. There was no meat in there.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, that you got to put a little couple pieces of meat in there.
Yeah.
What the fuck else did I get at Taino? I remember I ate like everything on that damn menu that time I came in. Your wings were really good.
Yeah, the wings, like Super Bowl coming up, like that's
You get a lot of orders.
Oh, it's crazy. We'll have like a spreadsheet 3 feet long. Every 15 minutes, people come to pick it up. Order like 20,000 wings. It's crazy.
And they do it throughout the day. You got to get
Yeah.
a schedule.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's fucking awesome. Yeah, I remember every time I went in, I made sure I got the wings. That was good.
How can you go wrong with smoked wings?
If you can.
We smoke them, then we cool them off, and the order comes in. We fry them bad boys up, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
awesome.
And then that's it. Just
That's it.
smoke them and then flash fry them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fucking, dude. Now you got me fucking hungry, bro. So what days are you at Taino? Are you cooking? Are you there all week?
Tuesday through Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, like I get there at 6 in the morning,
Mhm.
start working the pits, and then I'm usually out by 4 or 5. It's really a chef's dream job, man. Like those hours.
And you got like a couple kids under you that you taught how to like use the smoker and all that.
Yeah, but like I do all that.
Okay. All right, that's funny. But yeah, man. Like so give me your. Well, you're talking about the one in Meriden. Where'd you come up with the concept for that?
So we went on. Me and the owner Chris went on a barbecue road trip across the country this summer, man.
I saw you
It
were
was
going
fucking-
everywhere.
It was fucking epic, bro. Like, so we took the best of everything, and we're gonna try to put it in Meriden, by God, Connecticut.
So where did you go? Like what states did you go to?
So we started out St. Louis. We went to Pappy's. And we went to Sugar Fire. Pappy's had the best ribs.
Mm-hmm.
We went down to Kansas City. We went to this place called Q32. This dude was a chef, but he was a competition barbecue guy too. So it was kind of like the best of both worlds, a high-end barbecue.
Okay.
They had the best, like, they were really good. Really good. I actually need to look them up, see what they're doing. And then we went to another place, it was Zorda's, which was just some off-the-wall place we went to, but that's what got us thinking about hospitality. At the end of the fucking day, bro, it don't matter if the food's good or bad. If there's good hospitality,
You're gonna go back.
bro,
And if there's not, you're not going back.
no.
Yep.
This chick, it was like the owner's daughter was running the place, and we saw that a lot on our trip. And she just sat down with us, and it was so nice. And the food wasn't that great,
But
she's
she
like,
was.
yeah,
Yeah, that makes a difference.
it does.
That
And
makes
that's what
such
we're
a
trying
difference.
to like instill in Middletown. It's so hard. Like, people don't give a fuck, bro.
It's hard from hiring someone even off the street or from another weird restaurant and have them like stay in line with your like dream of
Yeah.
what you want those servers to be.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of people that jump around from restaurant to restaurant around this area, and they get it. Like, they know. Like, a real server will, like, just ask you what the fuck is going on. If a server makes me laugh, I don't give a fuck how the food was. I'm going to give them a huge tip.
Yeah.
But, like, there's these people that are like,
I just want you to feel like at home. Like, you're in my home right now. Like,
yeah.
Like,
That's it.
Oh, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. Can I get you a beer?
Yeah.
Can I get you something? You know what I mean? You need
want
anything?
to
You
bring
good?
something out? Oh, here, bite on this or
Yeah.
like that. I remember shit like that. I always
Yeah.
remember shit like
It's
that.
called hospitality.
Yeah,
So
and some
then-
people don't fucking have it.
A lot of people, especially because you got that up north attitude.
It's
up here.
different. I was gonna say you got the south and you got up here.
Bro.
I spent every time I'm down south. I spent a whole summer in Alabama once, way back, and it's like people are totally different.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't really
it's just
know why.
laid back.
It's laid back. It's kind of like there is a sense of urgency. Like they're gonna get you your food quick. They're not like waiting around. But like up here, it's kind of like when you leave the restaurant, those people don't give a fuck where you go.
Yeah.
Like down south, they do.
Yeah.
And like my brother lived in Cincinnati for a while, and you kind of get a blend of both.
Yeah, yeah.
You meet some
Yeah,
southern
I've been up
people,
there.
and then you meet some weird like Clevelanders that don't really give a fuck where you go. And it's like it's a totally. But then you got Florida, and it's like that's not the South. That's like some other shit.
That's like everybody from New York, man. Everybody. It's like I grew up in Florida for a little while, man. It was fun. It's too much fun down there.
Yeah, you get in some trouble in Florida.
Yeah.
My parents moved there like 6-7 years ago, but they don't fucking eat good food. They're just crazy as hell.
Yeah. So hospitality, bro, that's what it all boils down. That's number one. Theater is number two. Like seeing the shit. That's why we're gonna have that open pit. It's gonna be all open. There's gonna be so much stuff going on,
dude. Any restaurant that I go to, if they have one of those chef's tables where you could sit and look into the fucking thing, that's where I go.
Yeah,
like or
it's
even
theater, bro.
Even if there's like seats in the regular restaurant that you can see the people moving around and working, like I love that.
Yeah.
Like I love that. Like I don't like I'll eat at a place, but like if you put me in a room where I don't see like if it's only other people eating and there's not like hubbub or a bar or like a window to the kitchen,
theater.
Yeah, I didn't know that was what it was called.
I mean, that's what we came up with.
That's perfect.
you know what I mean,
sitting
right?
in a seat watching it. Yeah.
And then just food, good food. Top like we serve prime brisket right now in Middletown. You know what I mean? Like people probably don't really care or give a fuck, but like we're gonna serve the top quality meat as we can. You know, the best things we can serve.
I'm gonna tell Megan we gotta go this week.
And it's gonna be called Taino Prime, so like all the meat's gonna be prime in Meriden.
So when you do something like an operation like this, and I talked to Jamie about it too, and I know everybody's different. Like, since you're in Connecticut and you don't really have that accessibility to like a crazy farm area and cows and shit like that, where do you get the meat from? Do you use local, or do you have to like ship it in?
No, we ship it in, but we use the best. Like we use Creekstone Prime. It's the best.
Is it? And that's for cows and pigs?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got everything.
Yeah, he was telling me, he was like, for the amount of like beef and pork that we go through, he's like, there's not even that many cows in Connecticut.
Yeah,
and
they're
like,
crazy. Like,
yeah, they're on another level.
Yeah, we're like mom and pops.
Yeah,
like,
he's got like he's got.
I don't know how he's not dead yet. All these restaurants he's opening back to back to back to
back. The dude's a machine. When I had him on, I was like, how the fuck does this guy know how to do all this? And then he was like, oh, I have an economics degree. And I was like, all right, so you're like a barbecue master that actually knows how to run a business. Like the dude's like, that's how you do it. You know what I mean? And I think dudes like you, dudes like Tyler, like, and like other guys, like head dudes, like the face of the restaurant, you kind of fall into that. You learn how to do it after a while. And you've seen, like, you probably worked with people when you were younger, and you've seen the motherfucker drive a restaurant into the ground. Yeah. And you're like, I know what not to do now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Dude, I tell you, man, like, I really envy like everybody, all you guys. I used to work in restaurants when I was younger, like pizza restaurants, and I worked one day at Pollo Guapo with Roy. I just like, I envy you. Like, I really like that kind of work. It's just like, it's hard to do, and it's hard to please people. And if you could do both, that's fucking.
How was Pollo Guapo?
Yo, that if you want a rotisserie chicken, that there's nowhere else to go.
Yeah,
go.
That's
get
my
it.
boy.
Oh, he's great.
I live on the farm in Glastonbury, and he's always coming through. He's always doing catering there, bringing the Mercado truck through.
That dude's like, everything he touches is gold.
Yeah,
everything they touch is gold. The fucking Mercado truck and all the shit that comes out of that restaurant. I'm telling you.
Did you see the undercover boss?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Samuelson?
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
Dude, Marcus Samuelson started cooking for real.
See, that's the thing, though. People don't get it. Like, there's a lot of you dudes have like a TV presence. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of dudes from Connecticut that have been on shows like that, and I think that's like has built the area. People are coming here. There's definitely people that have seen you that are like, yo, I'm going to this guy's restaurant.
Definitely, yeah.
Middletown, Connecticut. Never been there before, but now I know where the fuck it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's cool because you're bringing people in that would have never otherwise known about the area.
Yeah.
You know, that's fucking dude, I'm telling you, when Matt gets home, I'm going to be like,
let me know, man.
If she
don't
didn't
come for dinner. Come for
what? Like lunch?
Late lunch.
Because that's when everything's fresh and stuff?
Yeah. You know how you don't want that stuff hanging out too long. Mm-hmm. You know, and I just want to be there because I'm not really there at night. So
you there on Saturdays?
Yeah, during the day.
Till about
like 4 or 5.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna come by on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I haven't been in a minute. What shit? What else we gonna talk about? I heard you want to go to war with some people. You want to say some things?
Yo, I don't give a fuck. All that 86 bullshit.
Oh, all right. Let's talk about it.
Fuck all them motherfuckers. Fuck them all.
But are we just talking about the people that set it up or the contestants? Because you are friends with some people that have been the contestants, right?
Yeah,
Were you ever in one?
Yeah, I was in the first one. That shit was such a work, bro. That shit was faker than wrestling. Straight up. Fuck Scott Miller. Fuck Cheney Baru. Fuck all them bitches.
Who is Scott Miller? Hold on, please. Explain who Scott Miller is.
He was the executive chef at Max's forever. Now he's at La Zahara or something. I don't know. He's a bitch ass motherfucker. If I see him, I'm gonna smack the shit out of him.
Oh man, well,
come on down 482 South Main Street, fuck boy.
Why did he what did he do that made you mad?
Nah, he had his boy on there, like Eric Stagel from Yardbird. And like I whooped this motherfucker's ass that night.
And they still voted for him?
Yeah.
So you thought it was fixed?
Hell yeah, that shit was fixed. It was blasphemy, bro. Scott Miller wouldn't even look at me. He wouldn't even look at me. He's like, "Oh my God, you lost by 1 point because your station was dirty. Fuck out of here, bro."
I love you, bro.
Fuck Hunter Morris.
Who's Hunter Morris?
He's that fucking.
What's from where?
Who the fuck cares? One of them Max places, bro.
I'll tell you right now.
Fuck Max Restaurant Group.
Oh my God. I tell you right now. I went to Zahara, and I know a lot of people that say it's good, and I know a lot of people that say it wasn't that good. I'll tell you right now, man. You put fucking chocolate on the bottom of baklava, you're fucking creating a sacrilege.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What the fuck is going on? Yeah.
So, well, the thing is, like, I used to have a relationship with the people that, like...
I know you did. It was a short-lived relationship because I went to one of their little openings, and I'm like, where's Ben at? Where's Ben at? Oh, they wouldn't say nothing.
Yeah.
And then they see me on TV, and they're calling.
Yep.
Oh, Van, can you come do this? Not interested.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Well, the thing is, like, if you go and ask somebody to do something for you, and then you don't make good on what you said you were going to do in exchange, I'm done with you.
Yeah.
Female, male, old, young, fat, skinny. I don't give a fuck. Black, white. If you come to me and say, hey, let's do a partnership and we could both benefit from this, and I do what I said I'm going to do, and you don't hold up your end, I don't give a fuck. I don't care who is going to not like me about it. I'm that kind of person.
Yeah.
We both came from like probably gritty upbringing.
Yeah.
I don't
mean what you say and say what you mean, motherfucker.
I don't deal like with shit like that. I don't like that. And it just got to a point where, you know, we were offered work or shit like that, and like it just, and now it's just weird because like I don't never see them, and you ever get a text in the morning and you don't really think about what you're about to do and you just shoot one off?
Yeah,
definitely a couple weeks ago, and it's like I get text. I haven't got a text from them in a long time.
Jeanette, what's her name? Jeanette, what's her name?
And they asked me something, and I just wrote back, "Eat shit."
That's what I said. Jeanette was like trying to get me to do something at the women's conference. Wanted me to come do another cooking competition for him.
And what did you say?
I said, not interested. I said, fucking leave me alone.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not, like, I've grown as a person, and I know when somebody has a legit thing, that's their baby, that's what they love. And then I also know I got a very good bullshit meter. And I believe you do too.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know you have worked with some people that are sincere and you like what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
And you can also get involved with some people that you're just like, fuck this. This ain't worth my time. It ain't going to do shit for me. Or like you're going to take a L by doing something with them.
Yeah.
See?
And I told them, like, I was actually in the airport in LA and they're calling me up. Oh, where have you been? Can you come do this cooking competition? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Y'all support me, I'll support you. Mm-hmm. I got you. You know what? We're all in this together. We're in Connecticut. You know what I mean?
And that's exactly why I wanted to do it when it started.
Yeah.
You're local. You're from my area. Let's do it. Let's support each other.
Exactly.
Didn't work out that way.
Nope.
Did not
just
work
like
out
you said,
that way.
take an L. Mm-hmm. Man, go check out the video online. Like, but I was pushing out food so fast that night. I had just got back from Hell's Kitchen. Like, I was ready.
Yeah.
My shit was
you
good.
do that.
That's what and I'm entertaining at the same time. I got the crowd. You ask anybody who was in the crowd that night, who the fuck won that shit? You know what I mean?
That's crazy to me, man.
Like, I had the crowd.
And the thing is, like, I never wanted, because I never knew exactly who was behind that. And that's why I never really wanted to talk shit. And because I have had some friends, like, be in it, like, be, like, contestants. Yeah. And so I didn't want to, like, shit on their, you know, experience, you know. Because if you're, like, a young chef trying to come up, I did this thing. Yeah. But, like, it's just the wrong.
But I have, like one of my boys that we just talked about, actually, he's just like, man, I don't know what's going on, but like I definitely didn't just win that shit, but I won it. You know what I mean?
Oh, so he was like, I didn't
He's like, I got drunk. I don't know what happened, but I won. But I definitely did. Like, fuck out of here, bro.
I think this is episode 40 for me, and this is my favorite one. The content, and this is so good, my friend.
Man, fuck them motherfuckers, bro.
Why do you?
We can go to war whenever. I don't care.
So it just all comes down to like you said, do what you say what you do, say what you mean. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like some people are genuine, some people are not, and that's why I like a dude like you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get asked to do some shit, you go do it. You do it to the best of your ability.
Like, I put everything I had into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just get shit on.
Why don't you like Cheney?
Oh, she's shade ball, bro.
Yeah.
She's crazy. Crazy. You see it around her eyes. You know what I mean? Right around her eyes.
Oh, man. This is going to be good. This is gonna be good.
We were hanging out. We were chilling. We were rolling for a little bit, and then like something happened. Me and Kevin went to meet her at what's that little hipster bar on Capitol Ave?
Little River Restorative.
Yeah. Yep. So we went there, and she like started like giving us drinks. So it was only like one or two drinks, and then I don't know. We had already been hanging out, so we might have been a little drunk. We just left. She's like, y'all walked out on your bar tab, blah, blah, blah. You're on my shit list. I'm like, what? The fuck is this? You could buy me a drink after I just went and did that dumbass cooker competition for you, dumbass. Get the fuck out of my face. You buy all my drinks, bitch.
Oh, man. Oh, man, I love you. You fucking tell it. I love people that tell it like it is, man.
Fuck her.
All right, perfect, man. This is fucking golden. Oh, man. All right, so if we're gonna say all that, let's talk about some people from the area that we do recognize that good shit they're doing.
Okay.
I know you know a lot of people from this area. Shout out some people that are doing the right thing.
Like my boy Tyler, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
My boy Roy.
Mm-hmm.
Mercado.
Who are some lesser known people? Like who are these?
That dude from Newington, like Rooster Company, man. What's his name?
KC.
That dude, that was dope.
That's why I never wanted to poo-poo on the whole 86 thing, because he was in it twice.
Yeah.
And that's my boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just opened up that restaurant across the street from Whole Foods. That Flora.
Flora?
It's all vegetarian. So he's got the Rooster Company, and then he's got it over there. And I went, and you know me, I'm a meat eater. I liked it. I straight up liked it.
That's a challenge, bro. Like,
yeah.
That's what I cook at home. When I come home, I'm so done with meat. It's like, let me see what I can do with these veggies. I live on a farm, so I'm always getting fresh veggies from all over the place. Glastonbury is full of farms. I know them all.
Mm-hmm.
They love me, you know, so I always like to see how I can push vegetables to the limit.
Well, so that's the thing. Like you're pushing yourself by doing that, because that ain't that's out of your comfort zone.
Exactly.
That's awesome. But the thing is, like for you got to learn how to do some shit like that, because those are your sides at like with your meat.
Yeah.
Like if you.
But people in Middletown, they don't give a fuck.
No.
They
really
want some cheese fries. You know.
Let me get some disco fries.
Fuck out of here, man. It's not what I went to culinary school for.
Where'd you go to culinary school?
The Artist Institute of Dallas.
Oh, nice.
Graduated top of my class.
Hell yeah. How old are you?
I'm 35.
Okay. All right, so we had Tyler on Top Chef. Jamie Bissonette was on Chopped. You are on Hell's Kitchen. What the fuck is the other one?
Undercover Boss Roy was on there.
Roy, but there's another cooking show.
Adam Greenberg was on Chopped.
Chopped, yeah, Adam. He was from Barcelona?
Yep.
He worked at Barcelona in the center, right?
He's in DC now.
Yeah, now he's like somebody's personal chef, right?
I don't fucking know.
I follow him on Instagram. I think he's like he goes in people's house. He's like chef to the stars and shit.
My boy who brought me into Connecticut is Kevin Cottle. Like,
okay.
He was on Hell's Kitchen. He got top 2 on that bitch. That's my boy. Shout out, Kevin. My dog.
This Friday, it's on at 8. It's all right.
I kill it, bro. I'm killing it. I'm killing the challenges.
It don't matter if you win or lose. Like
it's how you play the game.
It's not how you play the game. But you were on that shit.
Yeah.
You were, and
can't nobody take that from me.
No, and that put you above.
I was on it. They brought me back for All Stars.
Everything.
That's dope.
Yeah, that means
if they call me right now, I'm going.
Yeah,
just for the fun stuff you get to do.
Well, they respect the food you cook, but I bet you they also are like, yo, let's get that crazy dude Van back because he's gonna fucking shake the shit up.
Yeah.
Oh man, fuck yeah, man. Well, my friend,
it's been a pleasure, bro.
Yo, we did an hour. It felt like 2 minutes, bro. I fucking love you. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna come down on Saturday, and we're gonna eat some meat or one of these Saturdays.
Yeah, whatever. Bro.
I've been busy.
Just let me know. Hit me up.
I definitely will. All right.
All right, homie.
Ladies and gentlemen, Van Hurd.
Van Hurd. Woo!
It's just another one on some 07 brainstorm shit like, yo, what up, check, 1, 2. The revolution won't be televised, it'll be broadcasted on YouTube, streamed to your devices and formatted. With a brainstorm and a rain pour, forget what you forecasted. You sniffing the plaster, now get with this raw bastard. This is unadulterated, showcase to the slow pace. I see the beauty in all use, a rose grows on the pavement, nose froze in the basement. Don't give a fuck for money like hoes is naked. So what's that say about a person in a monogamy? It watches porn flicks for the skins and cinematography. Never get tired of life's simple monotony. My apartment smells of scotch in the richest mahogany. Maybe that's the ticket like winning the lottery. Call you maybe again with a possibly. This ain't spinning the bottle music, but giving a kiss to the hottest brunette. Licking your lips with melodic movements, ridiculous if you're not into it. So what the fuck you hating for? Never reflect negatively on the day before. Dark clouds stay forming when I'm brainstorming. Travels through the circulatory and it's every main organ. Up late 8 in the morning, you need to take it with caution, cause my pen's flame is torching. The smoke absorbed in could cause global warming. Look around the local portion. Families divorcing, babies having babies aborted. I ain't even started, I'm faintly retarded. Been disregarded for so long, motherfucker, I'm heartless. Everybody that I know is enjoying the same pleasures and don't wanna deal with all the drama that fame measures. Hey, at least you would no longer have to go bang heifers, fuck a chain, or do fine with a cup of change. Grow my seeds in a bucket of rain in the same weather. I see the prejudices in all use. Trip my breaker and sizzle the small fuse. Not stressing you, depressing lessons, no rhythm in all blues. Ever since breaking curfews, been thinking of virtues that would allow me to strive and make it commercial without losing focus. The trait's universal. Below 5% of the public possess the personality. They never feel satisfied with a person's salary. Even worse, I'm an hourly. Tread like I'm burning some calories. Numb to the brutality like Mickey and Mallory. Numb to the pain, my whole brain's been subjected to metaphorical Novocaine. No one to blame but myself. Better off with a hole in the brain. I'm going insane. Exquisite, you know dark
the name.
Clouds stay forming when I'm brainstorming. Travels through the circulatory and it's every main organ. Up late 8 in the morning, you need to take it with caution, cause my pen's flame is torching. The smoke absorbed in could cause global warming. Look around the local portion. Families divorcing, babies having babies aborted. I ain't even started, I'm faintly retarded. Been disregarded for so long, motherfucker, I'm heartless.